All right. That time of the year, we're back in business. Your camera angle, same car. Oh, whoops. There we go. If a hand gets in the way. Yeah, 0.1k strength of field. Yeah, that's pretty nuts. Alright, best we get down to it. Yikes. Wow, wow. Hey Craig, hey Bosch, hey Dick, hey Chris, hey Nathan. Thanks for the sub, Super Low. Yeah, I know. The spin thing's probably not a good idea. Alright, we'll try that again. Nice sector 2 on cold tires. That's a mistake, Max. Yikes. At least I know that we can do a little bit better. Hey Charlie, how we doing? Whew. Cheers, Oscar. No, I'll just set that to live so you can see timing. Quarter second off, P15. Welcome to Pesk. Top 34 inside half a second. Thanks, Leonardo. Yeah, Hyper Dog. I don't know, we end up making late changes based off of what we've finally seen in open practice this morning. So it's just taking a little bit of time to get used to how the car drives now. It's a bit different, but we'll do our best. Cheers, Fraser. Yeah, gonna need it. I actually don't feel too bad about my driving here, it's just... it's all about execution at this point. Why is seatling back so far? Because this is how I sit. Otherwise, like, my upper back would be absolutely crunched. And my lower back as well. So I'd have a slight recline. I still feel like my neck is pushed quite far forward, but maybe that's just me. Cheers, skirt. Yeah, I wish I could win whilst I was sleeping. Could quite easily go back to bed right now. Cheers, Ramons. Thanks for dropping by. We'll see how we go. Gotta dodge and dive all the BS. It would help if I qualified 8th and started on pole and then just nailed the start. Checking 35k channel points right now to do the submission. Unfortunately not. Unfortunately not. I'll have to retract that one. That's not happening at the minute. I know that this camera angle is definitely better, but it does expose the fact that I've got a pretty rubbish hairline. I mean, look at that, it's terrible, man. How much further can the seat go down? Oh no, I can go pretty much horizontal. So we've got 12 minutes for qualifying. 3 laps now instead of 2. Thank Christ for that. Since we're past 2 PM, I don't really feel the need to go out immediately, so I'm just gonna get settled in here. Have a swig of the good stuff, of course. Cheers, Tim. Any potential gains from upgrading the 49? More FOV. With all other things being equal. I'm only running on 61. If you have 49, it should be like 95 maybe, something like that. In the same distance. So you get to see more either side of you. Alright, I'm gonna tab back in, and yeah, I'll see you guys on the other side. Practice some start, I suppose, whilst I'm here. Yes, blue in sector 3. Fuck. Yeah, I should have been a bit better than that. Well, give it a go. Cheers, James. Yeah. Uh, back here, I'll definitely need some luck. A lot of guys went quicker again, so let's see. So I'll set that to live. Yeah, a tenth off where I needed to be. Instead, we start in the old shit mix, really. I'm sure there's guys who still haven't set a time yet. Who'll probably jump as well. Thanks for the sub, Casper. And a Dodman as well. Thanks for the sub. Is price on this? Yeah, 200k. 200,000 US dollars. Top price gets 50. Seb on a 0.6 there as well. Benek bottled this qual. Easily done. So much pressure on. And it's so hard to just put that together. Thanks, Piquinos and Just Honor. I will take all the good luck that I can get here. Yeah. Okay, a quarter of a second off where I needed to be, and like I can feel where I was losing pretty much all that time. But at the same time, you'd have to assume that Rogers has a tiny bit in hand on top of that 0.6. It's a very, very good lap. Yeah, exactly. I've said this to a lot of people over the last year or so, but sim racing's almost all mental. um, I think maybe on absolute raw pace, I'm not a top 15 driver. People would argue otherwise, but it's generally mental strength that pulls me through these. Kev happy? He's obviously not delighted with P17, but he put in a decent effort. So I mean, we're 136 call is, wouldn't say it's bottling it. Just crazy benefit. Yeah, it is bottling. I mean, I'm I'm P14, just over 2/10 off pull. I mean, it's hard to say that I bottled it, but like I could have definitely done better. Thanks, Pequeños, for the bits. 100 bits. I'm only looking at this just to sort of like calm down and sort of focus on things. And yeah, Meyer underscore RO, thanks for the follow. Alright, so we have 2 minutes to grid. Moment when every iRacing stream is better quality than personal streams. Oh yeah, like yeah, all of our streams are better quality, yeah. I could make this look better if I wanted to, but I kinda need to drive as well. Alright, thanks guys. I'm gonna get my focus face on. Where is Benek starting? Did I miss that? Oh, P24, right, so he's really in the mix here. Alright, again, yeah, see you guys on the other side. can feel the heart rate going. It's quite good. This is what I live for. Just the adrenaline. First grid, first race this season. It's hard to beat. It's so hard to beat. Oh, come on, Ricky, go. Jump start? Oh, Patrick, man. Oh, no, damn. Can't find the switch to get the second stage of my fan going. Let's try again. There we go. Oh, so much better. Dicey up ahead. Yes. Sweet. I'll take that. P9 is solid enough. Took as few risks as I felt I needed to. I didn't like go searching for lines into T1, just held the inside and trusted that it would be passable. You know, the whole thing wouldn't check up. Seb and Josh must have had an absolute titanic battle up there for like P4 or 5, whatever it was. And then getting alongside Martin, probably the best person to get alongside with because he's normally quite passive in that scenario. And yeah, and then just taking advantage of Ricky's mistake and not much else I can really do. Excellent stuff. I'm content with that, that's fine by me. Harry seen official 3 in with the comments say it was very good. So it must have been. So results from that. Graham won because Patrick had a drive-through or something, I don't know. I didn't really catch that. Tommy 2nd, Brian 3rd, Rogers 4th, Seth 5th, Jeff, Dan, Alex, and then myself ahead of Ricky for P10. Plus 5 positions. I will take that. Let's get reset on. Is that one? Yeah, that's that one. Okay. Whew. Deep breath. Alright, I'll catch up in the chat. Didn't say. I'll look at the what happened in the first race after the feature. But we'll take time and go through all of it because I need to kind of like come back down again after that. That was pretty intense. Verstappen went from stone dead last, having not put a qualifying time in, to P21. That's pretty good. DNFers or one lap down or more, or the non-on-it runners. Walmar, Janssen. Oh, Johan got caught up. Damn. Anderson, Holtzman, the Iris and Guardian, Mark Perez, Tomas Tattala, and Marin S. Cholak. Cool beans. I really should try heart rate. I'm just going back through the chat here. Samuelson should try heart rate monitor next race. Just sitting here now after the race, according to my Fitbit, I'm sat at 150. The heart rate is like nothing does this to me. Even if I do like 5-a-side football, and I haven't done that in a while, but like my heart rate would like go maybe 160 in that. I'm sat here, I'm not physically active as such, I'm not moving anywhere, and it's like, yeah, 150, 160 probably, pretty often. Last one running outside was pretty nice. Yeah, getting Martin. Truthfully, like if it was anyone else on the grid, I would have been like really fearing for himself. But I know he's not gonna like try and tip me around there. Like he'll make sure I have a car's width on the outside, and then if he thinks he's beat, he'll back out. So especially when I slap one first race of the season, you don't want to put yourself in a compromising position. So yeah, we'll take that. Yeah, who to make good ground. Thanks, Danny, for the good luck wish there. Appreciate it. Predicting tiers up front from Casper. Yeah, I was banking a little bit on that, and that's kind of my strat for this season. Is just bank on carnage up front and pick up scraps. So to get +5 there without doing a ton is good. But I didn't have much like race pace on top of that, so maybe we'll need to look into that. Whew. Oscar must have stopped driving by keyboard. Yeah, looks like it. He's very quick here. This is the quickest that he's ever been, for sure. Even when he won the race at Spa, I feel like he kind of locked into it with everyone else kind of going the wrong way on set. Even I went the wrong way on set. So, yeah, he's really on it this week. I can echo to someone hard. Fair. Hit the first grid race, just let people race. Yeah, I agree. But then Josh would win every race, so I don't know. Take your pick. Benek wrecked Kevin. Oh, Kevin got caught up. Shit. Yeah, I see that at peak 28. Hmm. Also special, RPG Pro. This is the World Championship. This Porsche eSports Supercup. This is the cream of the crop. So in our moment of glory, here we are, racing cup cars around Zandvoort. This is our, top tier racing. It doesn't get tougher than this. Being clutch situation in sports, at least you get to do something. Yeah, that is true. Like I said, it's all mental. But once I got like through the first lap, I was fine. I just settled into a rhythm, didn't really make any mistakes. I've kind of acknowledged and accepted that my pace isn't rapid. Like I'm a 10th or 2 probably off where I would like to be. So you don't want to start trying to find that time in the race. It's probably best to settle with what you have and then make sure you don't make mistakes and then let everyone else sort of fall off around you. At this point, at least that's my strat for now. Feeling good. Yeah, not too bad. All 40 hours should be IRL drivers too damn quick. I'm not quick in anything IRL. I'm pretty average in a car. It's just this is what I happen to be good at. There's a slightly different skill set for real life driving as there is for the sim stuff. It's far clearer where the limit is here, whereas in real life I feel like you can keep pushing and pushing and still find something. What am I going to do with the money after I win the championship? Retire. That would be quite nice. Yeah, the skills are partially transferable, but there's like a different, like everything that I know is through my eyes and through my hands, and partially through my ears. Whereas like what you feed through your shoulder, your back, your butt, your legs, everything sort of becomes applicable in a real car because you don't have as much feedback through the wheel itself. I'm pretty in shape. Define in shape. Slim, yes. Physically active and physically fit and could like have any sort of cardio? No. I've been cooped up here for the last however long we've been locked down with for 7, 8 weeks, and I've got a problem. For those who are regular followers of my stream will know that I wasn't driving for a period back in November-ish. The problem with my foot's still here, so I can't really get out and do much. Every time I walk on it, it's quite painful, so I have to be pretty careful. Alright, 2 minutes until warm-ups. Normally I don't drive in warm-up. Pretty much everyone else does, but I normally take time to sort of settle down again. I know how my race set drives, or my feature race set drives. The only thing I'll do here probably in 30 seconds or so is double check my start procedure and then go from there. Yeah, I go to the gym every day. Yes, damn right I do. Got a lot more cucumbers in States. Pay for food. Sold. Alright, let's practice our starts, make sure that we get a good launch, and then get stuck into it. See you guys on the other side. Geo clutch, cube controls rim. So handy for this. Takes a lot of pressure off. Can we practice one or two? Yeah, you can practice one or two more. Alright, deep breath. Take some of the water, feel just a little dehydrated. Fan on full. Let's make sure that's alright. That's out of the way. Alright, party time. Starting on the outside this time is not really where I want to be, but we'll give it our best. Whole inside line just checked up there. Oh, Tommy's checked out. Jeez.
Graham and P3 is very slow here. We should not be able to sit this close whilst pushing as level as we are. Can't get it wrong. Seb's got by Tommy, yeah.
Sorry, man.
Jesus. I was not expecting that. Not today, Mark. That was just really itchy. I'll take that. Oh, my left leg is killing me. What was up my knee at the minute? Alright, P6, that's... I mean, when you qualify P14, that's, it's not to be disappointed about. Just waited for mistakes to happen and took advantage of it. Happy days. So Sebastian 1, Graham seconds, Red Bull 1-2, then Quanda 3-4, and then Red Bull Ally, Brian Lockwood in P5. Pace wasn't great, but end result is kind of all that matters. Oh man, that was tough. Yeah, getting P6 out of that is about as much I think as I was ever going to get out of that. Took advantage of all the shunts ahead of me. Nobody got by me, so yeah. We takes it. My throat is so dry after that. I think Tommy's out of fuel. I had loads left as it turned out.
Go, go, go!
Oh man. The tension that was through my body through all of that just to not make a big mistake. I think I only made one, maybe two. I'm happy with that. That was a good drive. Alright. Alright, let's catch up with some of the chat and then we'll look into some of this. So up at the top, Superline, reverse grid, top 8, it does the top 8 after qual, not after either, or well, after the first race, which I never quite understood, but yeah, that is what it is. Keeps it like active and interesting within the top 8, I suppose, but yeah. Not the next day. Did I run out of stamps to send? So, some backstory. Every time I went for a send on some of the guys in practice, it didn't really go well. I ended up knocking people out of the way, which, yes, sure, you get the spot, but you don't want to accrue penalty points. So then you end up with a backup grid or a race ban or whatever, you know, depending on how many shoves you make. So my strategy for this first round, knowing what my pace was, you know, from sort of this morning, was wherever I was, like stick as tight as I could, but don't go for anything silly and rash. If there was an opportunity to go for something, then by all means go for it, but don't do anything stupid, because people don't tend to move out of the way that well in this series. So I just played it safe, and knowing that there's almost always one shunt ahead, it's like, right, well, I'll take that as my opportunity to gain positions. Flagman, they're still waving away there. So, yeah, I mean, I didn't have to do an awful lot other than just not make a mistake to gain 8 spots over the course of 2 races. I'll take it. But we'll look back over some of the incidents, but I'll keep scrolling here. Yeah, the Jeff incident with Dane, I believe. I think it was Dane. We'll take a look at that again. Yeah, Dane's a tough customer to hold off there. A couple of times I went defensive when I probably didn't need to. It's just to make sure that he sort of didn't get the right idea. Or the wrong idea, sorry, of jamming it up the inside, especially if he's been involved in a shunt. His head might not be, he might not be thinking completely straight, and he might get aggressive. And so, like I said, so much of sim racing is mental. You have to sort of manage the scenario that you're in, and I think I managed it to the best of my ability. Do I have any incident? I got one at the start with the cut entry of T7, because I try and open that out as much as possible. The way I do that is like I come off the throttle over the grass, and then as I come out of it, and then I'm kind of back on the brake. At least that's what's going on in my head when I try that. I so wanted to try and brake clear of him, but like he's too quick. Yeah, cheers guys. I did the absolute best that I could. AJ's not even a girl I want to see from that performance. Well, I mean, shut up, baby, you know it. Aradabra, have the same cockpit as you can't handle the wheelbase, okay. Yeah, if you tighten everything down really, really well, go for it. I still wouldn't recommend it. I would go with something a bit sturdier, but it's what I got for now, and until it torques itself in half, I'll stick with it. I don't need to spend money when I don't need to. Yeah, play safe and get into top 10s, that's the story. Yeah, 2 races, 0 mistakes, that was the key there. I think that's the plan for the season. If I've got good pace, then sure, but I don't need to. Like, I think the thing that people make the biggest mistake about is if they don't qualify well and end up down the pack a little bit, they try and reclaim lost ground, but the problem is that the grid is so stacked here that that's just not something that you can easily do. You need things to work in your favour. And sometimes, yes, you can make your own luck, but if you get greedy in this series, it will bite you. Yeah, I've got the 2 extra bars on the upright. You can't see it actually from the camera where it is. Do I do anything for mental strength? I tell myself that I'm the best driver in the world on a daily basis and hope that it sticks someday. Nah, it's confidence knowing that you're not going to make a mistake. You've got to trust in your ability. Practicing properly is important, knowing what you can and can't do, what you can and can't get away with. So that's why I wasn't going for any of the dives, because as Johan or Kev may drop into the chat, or Antoine, or I every time I went for a move on them, I just knocked them out the way. It didn't end well, so I was like, all right, well, if I give it my best shot in practice and it doesn't work, well, why would I try it in the race if it's not going to work? So yeah. All right. I'll take a look at some of the incidents. Call some stuff out to me. Actually, bear with me. I'm gonna finally get the chat overlay up so I can see what's going on here, because I just kept as much stuff off just so I can focus on the driving. I leave my mic on because I'm not chatting to the guys in Discord. I normally mute for that, because if there's any noise in my ear from them, it can throw me off my guard. I used to be way better for that, where like any noise in wouldn't faze me, but now it does, so I have to go silent. I don't have a spotter for this either. It's just not for me. All right. Where do we start? Well, feature, or sorry, heat, lap 1. Always defaults to scenic. Got a good launch. Mac behind got a better launch. Oh, Patrick's start. That's, I think, what we should start with. Alright, what happened here? He must have jumped the start. Oh, yes, right. So he's tried the same start as I have. and his clutch must have slipped. And he sat burning out, and forward he goes. Yeah. And then obviously he shredded the rear tires and can't get off the line, and then has a, posting on Twitter. That's the risk with that double clutch style start. If you let the revs drop, but you get some wheel spin out of it, like you'll just sit and do a standing burnout. I think Graham Creek's forward. No, maybe I could be wrong. Did he? So we're all like preloading the car and then off we go. Yeah, cool. Thanks, McKelly, for the link. So then I guess an absolute shocker of a start. Actually make the move stick on your cool here because it's all kind of checking up and it's 3 wide, and I don't know how I don't die here on a single screen, but yeah. I really should upgrade the triples. I couldn't. So ideally I would have wanted to get to the inside there, but I couldn't make it stick because Martin was in the way, and then I kind of just... Oh, he gets on the curb, gets loose, and then decides to back out of it. Sweet. So I've finally overtaken Martin around the outside for once in my life. Excellent. I'm here all afternoon pretty much, so we can review some incidents, and then I'll kill off the stream. So Patrick pitting then. Anything else behind? Actually, we'll. How will we go about this? Who's in the pits at this point? Mark Perez, what happened to him? Quite a few guys in the pits actually. Actually, we'll see from Verstappen's perspective, that's probably quite a good place to look. So he's with Johan. Oh. Off the start, they're like 4 wide, almost. Verstappen's driving without a care in the world, so he's just gonna send it on everyone. Yep. I think we get through T1 fine. Oh, not quite. Oh, right. So Tiba is round. How did this happen? Le Mans and Nürburgring. Yeah, it's gonna be a nightmare. Alright, so Tiba just lost it by himself and caused carnage. Excellent. And then Rex behind. Catches Jack out. Alright. Up into the hairpin. Where's Perez at this point? Is he back here? Oh, there he is. So Gianluca just hooks him, basically. Yeah. Where's Mark supposed to go there? Come on, Johnny. And he probably went full like that. Alright, Maximilian's made a reasonable start, I guess. Oh, whoops. Big send up the inside. Tips Kevin round, yeah. Yeah, Max just overeager at the start. Alright, so that's how Kev got tipped round. Well, he's streaming, so that's not going to help matters. That just caused issues all around. Tad will get caught up in that. Yeah. Yeah, he's still going to get into Kev. Oh, jeez, right. Okay. Alright, so the Romain Grosjean car of Myron Cholak. So he's to the outside here. I think he's just collateral here, yeah. So Benex, yeah. And he gets sent to bloody orbit. Oh dear. Yeah, well, things do tend to look a little cleaner on the broadcast. Nothing else that needs looked at or called out. For those that like seen elsewhere, like give me a lap number and a car number and I'll take a look. Oh. Big junk. Session's closed, but we can still sit in here and look at the incidents. Cheers, Bosch. Did the best that I could. Oh yeah. Yeah, better than nothing. Better than ending up in my lid. I was so worried that... So I put like 25 hours of practice in for this. And the last thing I wanted was lap 1, T1 to be put on my lid. That was kind of my fear. But once I got past that, everything was fine. I think I did okay. Beyond... Damn, it's not sure which lap. Oh. Bit of a shunt there. Yeah, it's always very, very tricky here. Where am I looking? Sorry, I'm not a pro broadcaster here. Fun track to lap, but not to race. Yeah, I can agree with that. And this is coming from someone who... How did Danbits blow his engine? We're going to find out, aren't we? Like we put 60 hours... Yeah. It's probably 70 by the time today rolled around, because he posted that like quite early yesterday, or maybe Thursday evening. Actually, I'll be better off looking at Danbits. Wherever he is. Am I blind? I'm blind. I can't see his name. Oh, there it is. Yeah, Tommy did a very, very good job. Full props to him. Because he's never been that kind of pace, like where he can qualify right at the front and then push on. Aside from that one race at Spa where everyone kind of shot themselves in the foot in some way, shape or form. Yeah. Matt HB89, thanks for following. And thanks to everyone else who followed. I didn't honestly catch it whilst I was driving, but I do appreciate it. Might have been the feature race then, Leonardo. Yeah, technically top Northern Irish driver. Not an I rating, but for this. Taking students now like to learn to drive like me. Ah, soon. What's features? Ah, okay, cool. Who else died in the sprint? I want to check all of this out just to see how we got to where we got to. Like I said, I'm here for, I don't know, another hour and a half if I need to be, so we can give our verdict on everything. Jansen's struggling. He got a heap of damage. Is anyone behind him? No. Must have took a shunt somewhere. Killed both times lap 1. Ah, okay, copy. Anderson, where's he? Ooh. It's a bit of a struggle there. He's just trundling around with broken suspension, yeah. Where are we at? I guess we'll take a look at the move on Ricky. I don't know if much else really happened up front. Or Ricky just ran deep and... Yeah. Whoop. Yeah, he's just overshot. And then had to gather it up. And that allows me clean through. I didn't have to work on that or, you know, finish the job off anymore. Oh yeah, pretty much nothing else happened here. Alright, so start off the feature. Everyone's pretty much got the hang of the starts here. Oh, bets have finally come in. Excellent. Oh well, they opened and closed. My apologies. I don't know whether it just doesn't work with the heat racing. Yeah, Miller, you missed it. We got P6 in the end, which was good. Can't complain too much. Yeah, that was a sketch moment there, because everyone, like, you don't want to be on the outside there, because there's no grip out there. So everyone checks up the inside, and it's just as you go further back, the earlier you need to brake, so I had to really slam on the anchors there. Alright, well, okay. Jared didn't have a good time of it. It's understandable since he's driving with a broken wrist. Is that Antoine with a poor start? How long have I been sim racing for? Since 2014. Oh no. For goodness sake. Johan! Why? Why? That was a bit of a door bang there. Okay, I can tolerate that. But don't want to see teammates crash into each other. And then Benet got caught up in all of that as well. Alright, on up we go. But yeah, no, so to sort of further answer your question, yeah, I've been playing racing games. Oh, jeez, I've been playing racing games of all sorts since I was like 3 years old. But got my first wheel and pedals in yeah, September 2014. Right, this looks quite entertaining. I don't even. Where did that actually start? Who started that? Okay, so it was Tatla went bowling then. Okay. Oh, it all checks up and you can't see, and then we go bowling. Excellent. Bit loop tip round. Yeah, by Carl. Went for the big move from the outside, and Jensen didn't really turn in. Yeah, no, I just haven't felt the desire to stream. I'm not obligated to. For a while I was like trying to stream as often as I could, and I was very quickly burning out from it. So I thought, well, okay, I'll just not do it as much and just do it when I feel like it. But now we're into the main sort of bulk of the season. Most of my free time, I'm still working full time. Not everyone is now. I think I did actually have the old Corona. So I spent like a few days. Oh jeez, I spent a lot of time in bed. But that was like at the start of it coming over here. Right. Mitchell and Max. Okay. Big old shunt, so that is 33 is Castrolette? Yeah. Point structure this year, similar to last year, but like half the points for what you get rather, so instead of it being 50 and 100 for the win, it's 50 and 25? So it's a narrower points band and covers less people. So I think it rewards more consistency than it did before. Quality bonus points, same as before. So the quality in theory now is worth more than it was before. Damage could do nothing there. And then just pure carnage. This is why you need to qualify somewhere near the front so that stuff like that doesn't happen. Or you don't get involved in that. Oh no, Antoine. No, 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 no. You just forgot to turn into the corner. In theory, yes, it should tighten up the pack, well, at least for the point structure. But yeah, it's all about good results, consistency, no mistakes, but having good pace. I think I all but one of that, which was the good pace bit. I think we struggled a little bit for pace. Not sure exactly why. Did the usual thing of like thinking we were good, then rock up to open practice, and then having to ham fist the qualifying set all over again. So wasn't very good. Did I see your hyperflip in the sprint race? Did I? Did I? I think Jared just parked it here. Yeah, I went for the big lob and guess Nick got it round. Tommy did fast lap the race. Wouldn't surprise me. He was very quick at points on the, over the course of the meeting. I mean, he qualified P6 for goodness sake. That's really hard to do this year. I can't put into words how hard it is right now to be right up at the sharp end. Where's your hyperflip, Johan? We'll take a look at that again. Was it lap 9? Oh, why does it always default to scenic? I don't understand that. Alright, we'll chopper it this time. Something different. Alright, what happens here? Oh yeah, we'll get round to that, Griffin. Oh. Big sand, and no? Oh. Oh no. Oh no. Oh no! Johan! Oh, you idiot. Oh. Oh, mamma mia. I can only find that funny. I really can. You muppet. That's too funny. Feeling Jared set in your front. Yeah, I seen that. I don't know what lap we got to. Anything else to call out before we get to roughly where? Oh, hello. Alright, where were we? We're still running a snug P9 here. Who's in pole for the sprint? The winner of the, or whoever was. Oh, it was Holtzman, and then he jumped to start. Qualified P, yep. Alright, so how did Tommy get into the lead? I guess we'll take a look at that. Graham just cooked himself. Okay. And then Tommy was able to just drive away, I guess? Don't know whether Graham was just a bit rattled over losing the lead or what, but yeah, it was a big mistake. And then, okay, Josh was trying to exert pressure, but has Seb behind. That's a tough spot to be in. The two that can communicate and like try and find a way to have Graham hold things up in such a way that Seb gets a run or can make an overtake or whatever. How do I like your floor? I didn't actually get a good look at it. I'll have a look at it now. If you want to put a sponsor on it next time, Jeff, that might work. But yeah, no, sorry to see that. Your pace was really strong. So I completely missed that. That happened and I didn't see. How did Seb get by? I completely missed that. Was that T1? It was. Josh just didn't. Oh, yeah, no, I see it. Yeah, yeah, yeah. That's really clever from Red Bull. Have Graham check it up so that Josh has to run deep to not, or like run wide to not get into the back of him, and then Seb gets up the inside. That's like 200 IQ strat right there. All the while, Tommy's able to get up the road. Graham's not letting Seb go here though. It eventually didn't matter so much. Sorry that we're at like 12x speed. If that's like poor on your eyesight, I apologise. Oh, did they touch? Nah, Graham just opened the door and then gets loose on the way off. Very good. So now, yeah, I think I said this at the time, but Graham was not particularly fast at this stage of the race. And I don't have enough raw pace to like start making moves on people well into the pack at this point. So I'm all the way back here, taking probably different lines from everyone else on the grid, but you know, I try my best. Actually, we'll go up to the front. So Seb has rapidly caught Tommy. Sort of what times was I doing back here? Oh, slow as hell. Excellent. I believe there's probably a nudge here. So Tommy then falls right back into the pack, and then Seb's able to take off. Oh no! Tommy, no, 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 no. Defending the inside there is not the move. Apologies, my man, but Seb has properly done you there. And once we get to this point, like, yeah, bit of netcode, finishes it off. I'm sure Tommy probably ends up protesting that, or whatever, at least he'll take a look at it. But he loses probably 3 spots out of it. And gets quite dicey here. Tommy has to like try and make the move so that Brian doesn't have a go at him, and then holds on to it fine. But at this point it's a Red Bull 1-2. Was it this lap then that... No, okay. I don't think anything else really happens whilst I'm here. Does start to spread out a little bit. Was it this lap? I'm not entirely sure. No, another one. What's my fastest lap of the race? 0.3, and I think guys were doing like in a 0.9 or something like that, so we're a bit struggling in traffic. Okay, right, so I pick up 3 spots here. I was the chief beneficiary of all of this. So there's a checkup. Yeah. It is on Dane, but it's so hard. It's very easy to do that. And it's frustrating as well because we're still on old damage model, and flips overs like that, very, very easy. Do you get... Okay, you at least get pointed in the right direction, and then turn... I mean, yes, it's the wrong way, but it's the right way in terms of like not going back into traffic again, so it was the right move. But, oh, car's cooked. Darn. Sorry to see that. But if this was real life, that might send you like half a car's width wide. It doesn't tip you round. You just gently put the bumper to you and like just snap round. Like that's... Like yes, it's 100% on Dane, but in real life that move doesn't cause that to happen, unfortunately. Thanks, Andrew. Yeah, this is essentially how I ended up in P6. I use all the spatial awareness that I have to pull this one off. As soon as this thing had happened, I knew that to the inside was the way to go rather than the outside. We take it, and yeah, that's pretty much it on my end. Dane gave me a very hard time at the end, but I was able to hold him off. I had to do a lot of defending. Anything else anyone wants me to take a look at once we're here? or I will probably end up wrapping this up pretty soon. Engine blow? Who was it that had the engine blow? I know you said before, sorry, I need to like scroll back through the chat and see it. Damn it. Was it the feature? What's the thing? Okay, it's the feature. Aha, okay, yeah, sorry, yes, it was the feature. Yeah, we didn't take a look at that. Okay, so it doesn't look like there's damage on his car, certainly not to the rear. You onto the outside, damage just overcooks it. All you have to do is hold the inside line there, he's not getting around you. Everything's fine. I don't think he gets touched there. Well, sorry, I'll double check it. No, Marcus does not get into the back of him. On we go. Wow. I've seen this happen before. And I think it was here in this car. I have seen this happen before. I think I was streaming it as well. Yeah, I'll check his onboard. I think I did like a Porsche Cup race 6 months ago, maybe? Maybe less than that. Possibly floor damage, but it's so hard, like I can't really check for that unless he's on his lid, you know? That sucks for him because technically he's not really, as far as I can tell, done anything wrong there. He's not been involved in an incident and his engine's gone. But I have seen that happen before, unprovoked at this track. Yeah, cheers, Sindri. I did the best that I could. It was it's probably the best that I've driven one of these PESC races. I just don't have the same pace as some of these guys at the minute, so that's something to work on for next week. Okay, that's a strange one with Dambits. And the end of his day, unfortunately for him. In my beautiful car. Oh, like the train. Excellent. Cheers, man. Appreciate it. Yeah, it's sort of tricky for me in that I only start getting a benchmark until like whenever we do open practice, because I think in general I was the quickest Apex car in practice. So you sort of don't know where you stand until you start rocking up and battling other people. Where and when is next PESC? Next PESC is next weekend at Barcelona, which is where we did our media day, so we've at least got a start on that, which is good. We've learned plenty here as well. Or at least I have, I don't know about everyone else. But I've learned a lot. So, yeah. I don't think my car was particularly good through there. I don't understand why. Well, I know why, but why were we not? I don't know. We'll figure it out. We'll debrief. Nice home track for you. Yeah, I don't really have a home track. I don't see the British rounds as home tracks really. Got to get off this draft fest track. Yeah, exactly. Alright. Let's see. Anyone else streaming at the minute? I'm gonna wrap it up here. A quick question: can you see both side mirrors in screen have an ultra right? No. I only use the virtual mirror up top. If you, sorry, I'll stick it into cockpit. So that's what I see in terms of width. I can do that to look right, and I can do that to look left. But very rarely do I. Cheers, Zach. Yeah, I tried my best. No top 5, no podium, no money, but P6 is okay. It's a solid start to the season, something to build and hopefully improve upon. Alright, who's streaming? Who can I send you guys off to? Casey? Yeah. we'll go to Casey and say hi. That is true. I think I got all my, like, getting shunted out of the way for the test race at Barcelona. Hey, look at, yeah, new angle, new perspective on life here. Doing well, finished P6. I'm a happy man. But we're just about to wrap up here. Thanks everyone for dropping by and watching and all the lovely, kind, generous comments. It's greatly appreciated. I'll be back. I think I'll be back tomorrow actually because we've got the BMW 120, don't we? Need to do some work for that. Hey Alex. Yeah, cheers buddy. Yeah, good drive from yourself. Just, I think I was the lucky one with the Warren and Jazzy incident. Yeah, BMW 120 is tomorrow. I think I'll be driving rather than watching. I'd rather watch, but we'll see how we go. Oh, BMW. Oh, it's next week. Oh, if it's next week, then hallelujah. We'll get involved. The Higgsonville Pros use the same smart sprints. No, they don't. Can't drive in the 120. Where's the 120? Nürburgring, I think. Okay, right. We're going to raid Casey before I get stuck babbling on any further. Again, thanks everyone for watching. Thanks everyone for those who resubbed as well, especially whenever I don't stream as much as I used to. So we'll be back next week then. I thought BMW 20 was tomorrow. Oh well. Take care everyone, and have a good one. Bye bye. Ba 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 da.